And hello everyone, this is DubiousPhysics coming to you from, from Khemri actually. I'm on the Eye of the Vortex campaign in Total War Warhammer II. Settra stabbed us in the back, so we stabbed him in the everything. Things are going well so far. We've almost turned this entire corner here Skaven, which I'm sure Queek appreciates. Good to see you, Venus. Welcome to the stream. So last we finished off, we'd just finished taking this right side corner here. We'd taken out, I believe, one of Khemri's remaining stacks. They're still rated relatively powerful, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had another stack tucked in here somewhere. I don't see... Actually, hang on, that's military presence. How much is that? Okay. So I'm guessing military presence 2, and... Okay, I'm guessing they're simultaneously recruiting stacks at all three of those settlements, and they've got one full stack operational here. So, that's a thing. Oh, and we also had these guys who are super friendly with us, or want to be super friendly with us because they were at war, or are at war with Khemri. However, I also want this territory. So, I'm probably going to dash their hopes and dreams in just a moment. However, I would like more food with which to do so, because I want to take settlements at level 5. Black Tower mark, and are there any landmarks or anything there? Not really, I think so. Well, there are for the Tomb Kings, but I'm guessing there's nothing so much for us, so it's probably not as important to immediately take it at 5. I think Khemri was the last settlement we took straight at 5. Well, we may as well take settlements at 5 if we can, but anyway, we wrapped up the turn. Let's run the intern. A settlement's level... Okay, Skaven run it a little differently, but when you take a settlement normally, it has a chance of retaining its level under most conditions. It depends on what you do to the settlement. It has a chance of retaining its level, but usually it is down leveled by 1. I'm not paying you for a peace treaty, bud. Ickbolt. I'd like to make sure everyone stays loyal. I don't recall as loyalty off the top of my head. But yeah, to finish answering your question, Venus, with most factions, it retains it. It's usually you will down level it by 1 when you take it. There is a chance of retaining the level if you don't poke the settlement too much. However, Skaven, whenever they colonize or take a settlement, they take it at level 1, which they always take it at level 1 base, which is a disadvantage to start with. However, you have the option to spend food to increase the level at which you take the settlement, up to and including straight up taking a settlement at level 5, which is a very potent option. Small settlements will grow to 3 quickly enough that I don't mind growing them, but I really do... It takes a while, even with Skaven growth, which is pretty respectable. It takes a while to grow settlements to level 5, so I do like taking the major settlements, especially ones like Khemri, with big important landmarks and gold and the like. I do like taking those at 5. I see Sir John Devoted is getting uppity. Not too much of an issue if they take territory we want, because I'm going to declare war. But yeah, that's why I'm in need of food. Like, I mean, also to feed everyone, but I mean, some players might play that a bit more aggressively. I don't like doing that. Like, the bonuses from having a lot of food are very good, and the bonuses for not having much food are slightly horrific as Skaven. Even if you dip into just the minus growth and minus public order, like Skaven don't typically have public order issues in developed provinces, but you need growth for those, and food. And Skaven have enough issues with leadership as is. -5 leadership is actually a huge hit to Skaven army performance, especially if you're like me and you rely on your front line to hold the missile units, and you're not okay if your formation breaks. Like, more early, especially early game Skaven armies, and I guess more melee focused Skaven armies, like Skaven are very good at breaking and then coming right back. Like melee focused Skaven armies are typically quite okay with that kind of thing. But right, what did I want on this guy? Let me get the standard engineer bonuses. But yeah, with like the moment my my formation breaks, I am in big trouble for my army setups. Like, unless I can fill in the gap immediately, that's going to be very painful. Okay, you are an agent. There's the stack I was looking for. Infecticay and Bilefitch. I sometimes somewhat enjoy Skaven names. Okay. Boilrock, you are a combat engineer. Which army were you headed to? Ickbolt has their engineer. Now these are both combat engineers rolling out. Queek has engineer, Ickbolt. Skittis. Oh right, no, these are good combat engineers, but I'm standing them by. They're not deploying into armies just yet, which is fantastic because that means I can go ahead and actually that's not worth the money at the moment. Never mind. Let's go make sure no armies sneak up on us. Intelligence is very important. I'm not playing at the difficulty where intelligence is like life or death critical. I can afford a screw up or two, but still pretty important. Okay, you are Queek's Plague Priest on the way, because I've been way too late recruiting my Plague Priests. You are Ickbolt's Plague Priest. And my actual agents. Let's review the situation here, see if we can spot anything that's going on. Not exactly, but we'll know if they're coming closer. That's fine. Okay, let me check my recruitment options before I forget. I need to cycle out that Disciplined Grey Seer if I want to get Disciplined Warlords. But I guess that's not a priority at the moment. Okay, we've got a slot to fill there. It's not too critical. Cycle these guys out. We need more good assassins. Oh, it's another Plague Priest. Excellent. Oh right, yes, I was waiting to upgrade Khemri so I could recruit that Plague Priest there and not have to walk him 3 years. Alright, so to business. Ickbolt, you're in position to take the Black Tower of Aachen. We will be fine. Units of concern, 4 units of archers, and we will want to eliminate the Necrosphinx and Ushabti with care. But that shouldn't be a major issue. Win battle! this would be a somewhat concerning army to fight in a field battle. But with the siege, we have a distinct advantage, thanks to our considerable artillery. And I was going to say magic, but our magic is apparently really shit. Let's try that again. Okay, that is considerably better. We'll want to knock out the towers and approach from the left. Take everything off fire at will before I forget. You're group 1, group 3. Anti-infantry artillery is group 5. And you're group 4. And just have our doom flayers stand by. Okay. Everyone tuck into the corner here. I'll get the range stuff properly arranged later. Have you absorb the fire. You should tuck into the corner as well. And oh, whoops, wrong artillery piece. There you are.
Ready.
I'm changing which groups I use to bind different artillery things between campaigns, and it is occasionally catching me off guard. Okay, they've got basic towers, shouldn't be a threat. I can actually, hang on, this one took some damage. Are they spellcasting, or what's been hitting that? Oh, I see what's happening. That tower's directly targeting the warp lightning, because the Lord's not in range of it. Let's focus down the actual active tower first. We can maybe evade a bit with this guy. Fortunately, they don't have our active towers. Upgraded towers is what I meant to say. I can do words. Okay. Let's move people up. Okay, what hit our artillery here? Are we sure they've not been spellcasting? I think they use some kind of basic spellcast there. Still not too much of a concern, hopefully. I will want to be very cautious of the Ushabti spawn as usual, so let's have... Yeah, they're definitely spellcasting on us. I should have been more careful. One Storm Vermin unit ready here, one Storm Vermin unit there, and just put the usual Shield Vermin kind of in the middle. Let's make sure nothing's too far away from infantry assistance if it needs it. Okay, they don't have that much reserve ammunition for their archers, so we can go ahead and waste that. Just, all my warlords are Queek trained to maximize their insult effectiveness, so that enemy archers always shoot at them. Okay, should be 2 archer units worth of ammunition burned. The other 2 aren't facing this way, that's fine. In fact, you can start working on the door if you wanted. I'll pull you back to be safe for now, no need to burn that. Okay, time for our artillery to start serious work. Take out the remaining archer units with ammunition, please.
Warp lightning!
Turn it around so I can get a... they did waste, or 2 of their skeleton archer units wasted all their ammunition trying to hurt Ickbolt there. They did actually hit him a bunch, but he's pretty tough. Archers are not generally... depends on the archer, but archers are not generally great against single-target entity units. Ickbolt's actually not that great at avoiding archer shots, because he's riding Bonebreaker. And large targets are much easier to hit with arrows. And he's also a lot less agile on the Bonebreaker, but... so, it's like, it wasn't... they did hit him and damage him, but... he's alright. And he has healing potion. Boop. May as well pop that now, I don't intend to get into melee with anything else. Ooh, can I target this overlap group here? I believe, as far as I can tell, Storm Fiends are like a specially equipped breed of Bonebreaker. They seem to be very similar, but the Storm Fiends have the flamethrowers and everything, which Bonebreakers do not. Okay, let's hold fire, let the artillery do its work. Okay, that was the second Realm of Souls activation, assuming I'm counting correctly. So we'll let them pop their regen. The Skeleton Archer unit... does that have ammunition left? No, it does not. Okay, I think we got all the archers with ammunition. Now I want to start clearing out high-value infantry units like the Tomb Guard. Gara warriors aren't too concerning, but they can still be dangerous. Especially if the enemy don't care about casualties. Yeah, the green swirly thing is Realm of Souls. What that is it's a Tomb King's thing. Based on the number of units lost in a battle, they get, once it triggers, it gets regeneration and revival across all their units. Basically regens and replenishes all their units. On the third activation, they get to pop down a unit of Ushabti. That's these giant, angry melee statues. I mean, I say melee statues, but my favorite Ushabti are the Great Bow Ushabti. It's basically like an Ushabti toting a ballista. That's generalization. It is actually a longbow, but anyway. So they get to plop that down wherever they want, which is why I was a little cautious when placing my infantry. Like I don't want anything to be in, oh, like this is a great firing spot. Except when the Ushabti show up, infantry is very far away. Okay, and they deployed their Ushabti on top of a halberd Stormvermin unit, which is perfectly suited to eliminate Ushabti. Excellent. For value, let's have the rattling guns turn around. Okay, and that was the AI's extremely well-tuned Ushabti use. Right, we can advance the infantry a bit. I don't want to put them too close because poison wind mortars are not exactly renowned for their accuracy. So, not going to push in until we've burned our... we've taken out most of their key units. Specifically, the dangerous stuff at the moment that remains is this Tomb Prince could probably do a number on us, and the Necrosphinx is anti-large. Oh, actually, that would do a real number on our Warlord if get got in a brawl. Necrosphinxes are quite deadly. And our poison wind mortars are not very good against those. But for now, we can finish eliminating their more dangerous infantry. We'll let the poison continue to work. If we can inflict the army loss penalty, we may not even have to push in. That's the ideal situation for a siege, is not to have to commit to melee. Especially a Skaven. Granted, I've seen some really neat stuff from some other players with Skaven. Just like normally, before I push in close and really pressure stuff with my like shorter range units, I tend to be blocked by the enemy ranged units on the walls. But I've seen some really neat stuff with just throwing Skaven slaves into the ranged units and tying them up while you clear other stuff, because Skaven slaves are pretty good at surviving. And not very good at killing things, but they will stop it from firing. Okay. Let's hold that fire for a moment. That skeleton warrior unit is not really a concern. Let's finish off these Nehekara warriors. Let's get the guns closer in so that they don't have to walk forever to be useful. And I think it's time we popped open the gates.
Yes, yes.
Infantry are not much better at getting gates than single entity units. Let's not put those rattling guns in range of the tower there. They're closer to the gate. It's not ideal if something comes out, but we should be okay. Okay, that's all their infantry cleaned up. Got Necropolis Knights, several units of Ushabti, the Necrosphinx, and the Tomb Prince to deal with. I could not convince the Tomb Prince to come up on the walls.
Hungry for battle. I am best. Poison wind mortar. Ready, steady, doom! Advance, retreat! We move! At once! Warblock loaded! Poison wind mortar!
Okay. Once we get the gate open, I will try and get Jezzail's and Warp Lightning lined up on that Necrosphinx. Let's get the infantry back for now. Warlord can go ahead and wait by the door. Okay, how far to the left do our Warp Lightning cannons have to be to get a bead on the Necrosphinx? They should work from here. Let's grab a Jezzail unit as well. Move the infantry out of the way.
Warp lightning cannon! At once!
And I believe you have... Actually... Smoosh up.
We serve.
Or... No, that doesn't work with the hill.
Now, ready now.
Okay, firing solution on the Necrosphinx, please and thank you.
Unleash Warhammer!
The Tomb Prince is going to be considerably harder to hit. Ah, they're moving. They do that. How that's very rude, not standing and being shot. Okay. Let's summon some temporary clan rats. Now stand there and convince the Necrosphinx to charge at you. No firing solution on the Warp Lightning. Hold position until you get one. Giselles, keep firing if you can, please. Necrosphinx is moving around too much.
Enemy things melt! Quick, quick! Retreat! Retreat!
Oh, we'll hit the Ushabti if we can. Or just anything in that area we can.
Burn them! Yes, yes! Hasten, hurry!
I'll take all the Giselles. I'll let all the Giselles fire at will now. There's nothing more on the walls, so they can take shots if they can line them up.
Warp lightning cannon!
May as well do the same with Warp Lightning. I'll keep the mortars on rattling guns on manual because they have the potential to inflict a lot of friendly fire. Come on, we still don't have an angle, seriously?
What? March! Scurry! Yes! Scale walls! Attack! Warp lightning cannon! And skitter! Stab! Stab!
Yes, firing solution. You too, please.
Our tail's yours! March retreat! Warp fire! Master kill! Vermintide! For the Vermintide! Scurry! Yes! Yes!
Fire it where we can. How about you guys? Can you get fix? Oh, yes you can. Few shots only though. Okay, that's what damage we can without committing any permanent units.
Straight, straight. Crack open things from Warlock Engineer! Move, move! Now, move! Run!
I could commit Halberd Stormvermin, but that would be inviting significant losses. Still, that's what they're there for. It's a shame I don't have any missile infantry that can get on the walls. Because what we could do if I had like regular archers or gunners, which I don't, like these are all gun teams which can't scale walls, I could actually scale the walls from the outside, then sit here and shoot, because they don't have any units left that can climb the walls aside from the Tomb Prince. I guess the Tomb Prince could potentially be an issue.
Ready, ready.
I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna try and do is let these guys fire at will as well. I'm gonna see if I can convince the Necrosphinx to chase someone out. Hi. Follow me, please. Ow. Ooh, that's in line of fire things.
Scary rays. Move tails.
Just gotta do that a bit more. Probably should have saved his potion for later. Come on, follow the guy. I think our lord's taking as much damage from friendly fire as the Necrosphinx. Is that a halberd tomb prince? Or yes, he's a halberd tomb prince. Okay, both of these guys are going to be super effective against our lord if he does get tied down in melee. So I really don't want him to get caught. Come on, everyone. Oh, they dropped Rampage on him. That's not good. Okay, that means I'm committing the Halberd Storm Vermin. How long is that Rampage gonna last? Come on, Doom players. Go for us. Provide some assistance. Okay, good. That's gonna get the Lord a chance to leave.
Yes, yes.
If done enough, Ickbolt. That's good.
Forward.
Doomflayers actually probably won't have too much trouble with that prince. We may as well engage. Since we are committed. Let's try and shut down these Shabti if we can. Some good shots on him at least. I'll move the rattling guns in once we have enough room around the entry. In fact, I'm gonna go with now. Let's get those rattling guns inside. How's the... Did we get the Tomb Prince? Yes, we did. Okay, substantial Storm Vermin losses, but not the worst.
Storm Vermin. We move, move.
Let's bunker that up, and that should give our Giselles some room to set up. It's a little squished in here.
Breaking out. Skitter and leap. Quick, fast. Warp lightning cannon. Forward, backwards. Onwards.
Can I get all my gun teams inside, please? Thank you. It's probably more caution than is strictly necessary, but I do not like taking excessive casualties. Okay, good. Giselle's firing solutions. In that case, these Shabti will not last long. There we go. Not as clean as I would like, but no significant casualties. Should be back up to almost full strength over the end turn. Thank you, Venus. Okay. Can we take this at 5? No, we can't take it at 5. Then we better save up food.
Steal everything. Or inferior weak to me.
Full amulets, not terrible. Everyone has scribes already. Okay, what were we working on for you? Bone breaker. Yeah, just engineering skill, mainly for the warp lightning. You are ready to be very useful. Triangulation, armor stealer. Ah, all the key stuff's in. What was I going for after that? Let me just quickly check my other engineers. Yeah, I went the shooty stuff, personal defense and survival, I think, and then spellcasting.
Soon now.
So let's get armor and missile resistance. Because you want to be shot.
What? Horned one command.
Okay, this one is going to be a field battle. Skidis with at least one placeholder unit. Actually going to replace this with a better placeholder unit if I get the chance. Yep. What do I want to? Well, let's add some fancy plague monks. I think you remember these, Venus. I have a whole group of 90 of them.
Fight them, yes.
And that looks well within auto-resolve range. However, I would like to avoid taking casualties so I can push on the next settlement. So I'm gonna fight this out manually.
Battle flowers are settlement.
Hopefully it's not too painful terrain-wise. This isn't really an ambush-susceptible army. They're not artillery-based or missile-based. So I should probably just kind of set up to engage into them. Oh wow, that is a lot of trees. I hate trees. Okay. We can probably get a decent setup angle here. You are one. Tight infantry. Put you on 6. Take these guys off, fire at will, because otherwise they can be extremely effective at eliminating our infantry. Let's do a standard chevron.
Storm vermin. Now, ready now. home, vermin.
Okay, left side there.
Ready, ready.
2 unit spaces. Overlap because they haven't got artillery. That'll make us more resilient to cavalry charges. And this unit needs to be a little more this way. Gun teams. Let's get that all organized. Did I squish you too much? I squished you too much, didn't I? Yes, I did. I frequently hold or let go of Alt too early, and that results in interesting gun team formations.
Rattling gun.
Okay, I'm a bit worried about this team's line of sight, but I think it'll work.
Our tail is yours.
How about this one? Yeah, that actually is going to be potentially a problem.
Rattling gun.
Okay, so this, how am I gonna resolve that? Let's move more to the left. Now that team has problems. Okay, you should have line of sight. You've got line of sight. Okay, that formation should work. Let's get our cavalry screens in position. Jezzail teams in position.
Ready, ready.
There we go. In position as well. Don't have the best firing lines, but take what we can get. If they bring up any artillery, we'll be able to hit them easily. In fact, what I may do is I may extend this line a bit. We'll kind of park it up here. Because we need good lines of sight for our artillery to really work. And that hill's the only good spot I can find. So
Skaven.
this unit and this unit will be responsible for screening our artillery for a while. Or, no, I have a better idea.
Doom and destruction.
Move the whole formation to the hill. This is actually a much better position. I'm not sure why I didn't think to start there. It's not great. Not great. Okay. How to deal with this hill? I mean, I could swap to a hill setup, but Chevron's a lot safer to run with. What I could do is shuffle up a bit, because part of the issue is we're just not close. And I'll try that. Okay, so here you do have a much better line of sight. Same here. This may go poorly.
Now, ready, now.
Then I'll shuffle the rattling gun teams up. and that'll get the better lines of sight on their fields they need to cover. Let's get the lightning cannons, they should have good sight lines.
Warlock engineer! Worthiest warfire!
And our mortar teams spending a little too much time on this, but so be it. Our left flank is actually nicely covered by the terrain now, which is handy. Right flank's still pretty exposed.
The saints are barons!
Get some plague monk sensor bearers ready to cause some trouble. And I will park the warlord here.
Great clans! See!
Okay, well, it's about as set up as can be. Let's do this.
Channeled and charged! Her poison wind water!
Don't have a lot of their infantry in range yet, so let's just let the guns work. They've got good range so far, which is excellent. Incoming archer fire. It's fine. Acropolis Knights will be running into halberd storm vermin if they come any closer. Skeleton spearmen, our Tum. Okay, we've got Tumguard there. And Tumguard there. Realm of Souls. Oh, whoops. Let's have the Wolf Lightning Cannons work on there. Broad. I want to let the Jezzails do some of that too, but we'll be okay.
Storm vermin! Advance retreat!
Okay, let's use Shabti. Let's have our Lord help with that.
Warp lightning cannon! Quick!
We have the Warp Lightning Cannons pointed back in the right direction.
Guide us, Old One! Her poison wind water! Die!
Concentrate the Poison Wind Mortars on stuff that's not close to our troops. This is coincidentally a very good firing angle. Pleasantly managed to take advantage of the high ground, and that's rattling time. Actually had less losses than the last siege. I think the Poison Wind Mortars counted for a lot more of that than the kill count reflects. I believe at some point it was the case that deaths from poison didn't actually count towards the Poison Wind Mortar kills. It may still be the case now, I'm uncertain. Oh, melee attack +3. Is there anyone I can put that on? Or it might be handy. Queek has Dwarf Gouger. Bolt. No, it's fine on Bolt. Maybe on you. Poison attacks can be handy as well, especially defensively. Or I guess not necessarily especially defensively, but yeah. Alright, you've got most of the stuff you need. What we're working on. We were working towards Deadly Onslaught, weren't we? Yep, let's get Mossguard Veteran. And Borearm Stealer. Okay, we can head up toward Wizard Caliph's Palace. No point in running to the edge of our range, we should be able to make it next turn anyway. So let's sit here in ambush.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Queek can cover a bunch of ground. Should be fine to march there. Alright, that's our Lord movement. Let's do infrastructure. We should focus on our own stuff before the Under Empire. Okay, so growth is going. Anything we can build is priority. This is alright, but these are more important. Construction is always more cost effective than upgrading, so let's run through the list. Working on settlement upgrade available, we should jump to that. Ah, Black Tower of Archon. Well, we'll take Pools of Despair in a bit, and then we'll be able to... How much growth does that give us relative to... base settlement? It's actually worth doing it now, so I'll do that upgrade. Not much point in repairing though. Settlement upgrade available. Oh, Tlak was ready to go to 5. Excellent. I'll get that going. And we'll set you up with food until that settlement upgrade finishes. Okay, let's look elsewhere. That's already being worked on. Don't want to do upgrades just yet. Not building in these provinces. This one we're building in. Kind of, can we do the... Oh, we're already building the Brightstone mine. Excellent. Already got walls. Okay, so we were building tech there, which isn't an immediate priority. And again, all Skaven buildings pay a reasonable amount. So yeah, we'll plonk that one down there. Engineering, there you are. Still doing more growth. Not building in that province, not building here. Pools of Despair in your settlement. Thank you, Venus. Right, we wanted this upgraded because we've got a Plague Priest waiting to be recruited. And yeah, that's everything in order for now. Well, that's enough money that I can upgrade a few things here and there, so let's get that growth upgraded. Normally this would be amazing to upgrade, but for Skaven it's actually not that helpful, because it only grants a little bit of extra money, and well, a bunch of extra trade resources, but those are not exactly dramatically amazing for Skaven. Battle Foundry will be nice to upgrade. Okay. That'll do for now. Let's see where the end turn takes us. And Lothern will never peace out. Okay, Nagaron's doing Nagaron things. This is fine. Oh good, our assassin did not get assassinated. I hate it when that happens.
Speak.
You want military access. How about I declare war on you? Now, no point in doing that before an army is in position to attack. It just seemed amusing. The counteroffer system is I mean, it has its diplomacy in Total War Warhammer 2 has its shortcomings, but the counteroffer system isn't it helps you tweak offers, like you know that thing you do in Stellaris where like the AI is on the verge of accepting, but you don't know if actually no, Stellaris does it really well with the actual acceptance value. This is Total War Warhammer 2's version of that. Where'd that army go? There was an army. Oh, it's in Pools of Despair now.
Warlock engineer. Scurry forward.
But yeah, they have a it's basically you can use that to tweak things. The AI uses it a lot to counteroffer back to you if you put something on the verge of their acceptance.
Mighty warrior champion.
Engineer, that's excellent. I should actually swap out these regiments of renown at some point. Use them as backups. In fact, I will dismiss this one here. Just use the 2 regular Jezzails. You just grew a pet wolf rat, which is handy, except you are not one of our assassins. Hang on, let's talk to our assassins. Do you have a pet wolf rat? Well, you do now. Okay, this guy just tried to assassinate you. Are you going to stand for that? Yes, you are, because the assassination chance is terrible. I'm just gonna run over here. Anyone else that needs moving? Yeah, you are heading up to Ickbolt. Okay, let's check our recruitment options before I roll people out. Yeah, not really looking at Lords at the moment, not until I can recruit them at 13. Still not cycling in new Warlock Engineers, which surprises me. No good Assassins. You better stay in there until Khemri finishes upgrading.
No.
In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle out one of the sorcerers, just in case we get a knowledgeable one as well.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Okay. Oh yes, one of my rare assassins to actually survive to immortality. Let's continue working on weapon strength. Okay, Queek can no longer move very far. May as well wander up this way. How far can you go without suffering attrition? That's about the furthest. Ickbolt can make it all the way to Pools of Despair. We'll be up against a small garrison, but it does have a Tom Prince and a Shanti, and a stack in a field battle. Oh, these are some of my favorite units. They're also very, very deadly. I'll play it cautious. I'll get one turn of replenishment. I'll sit in ambush stance here and let Ickbolt top up. And over here we are going to take Wizard Caliph's palace. Okay, could probably auto-resolve this. We'll fight it out though, just for safety's sake. Okay, so we've got a square settlement. I keep forgetting that I have Warp Lightning available to me. Take everything off fire at will before I forget. Okay, squeeze everyone back in the corners. Make sure you're in range of the towers. Is that everyone? Not quite. Poison wind mortars. Squished you up here. Okay. That should be everyone. Firing at Skittis here. Run back and forth a little bit to minimize stuff that actually hits us. Come on. Oh, what actually? Oh, right, the Great DubiousPhysics must have firing solution if they're hitting him that badly. Or maybe these towers aren't as... No, they don't have Great DubiousPhysics. Huh, maybe these towers aren't as small as I thought. Okay, the rest of this should be very straightforward. May as well have the Warp Lightning cannons eliminate that tower while we're at it. Get all these storm vermin up into position. Okay, everyone rolling up. Just want to be a little wary of where they drop the Shabti as usual. We should have plenty of ammunition for these archers. Wipe out the archers, wipe out as many Tomb Guard units as we can, pop open the doors, snipe a bunch of their Shabti and stuff. What's blocking these units? I think storm vermin were walking in front of them or something. Okay, that's one Realm of Souls activation. Activations. Tomb Guard, 38. Okay, that should be enough to get rid of those Tomb Guard. I'm gonna send one unit of infantry up to pop the gate open. Wonder if we can squeeze any shots through there. Not very usefully, we need units to come more to the right. I mean, maybe here. Let's just fire arbitrary shots into that. That's handy. Okay, should have the gate open soonish. Meanwhile, I will continue to steadily pick off these Ushabti. I don't think I, don't think my manual aim's gonna be quite up to snuff. Nope. I'll let that continue. continue working. How's the gate coming along? There we go. Okay, that's enough of that ammo expended for now. Make sure the sails are free to fire. Ooh, they've got shots. Excellent, getting through the tomb prints. We'll suppress most of the shielding as well. Looks like they should have a solution on the Hydro Titan as well. Well, they will if the Hydro Titan walks forward into where the tomb prints was. Shoved, he's still targetable. I think I can still get this one. Wait for them to shuffle before we fire again. Just pick off anyone we can with artillery and missiles. Nope, they're shuffling their units around. It's fine. Can we get the Shabti to charge some clan rats? Excellent. We can fire on those with our Jezzails. Absolutely tearing through those clan rats. Okay, anything else they've moved up there? Nothing that we'll be able to target, I think. Yeah. Actually, they've moved that unit up. Okay, the clan rats are running. The Shabti are still being fired on, though. It's fine. I'm waiting for their third Realm of Souls activation before I move my infantry much. Okay, there it is. Ooh, that's actually a problem.
Like scabs here. Advance retreat. We move. Oh, die. Abort lightning cannon. Sleep. Die. Nation obey. Storm burning. Fight, attack.
Okay, that's that resolved.
Rattling gun! Our tail's yours! Yes, master! Scurrying! A warp lightning cannon! Exquisite fear! Hasten, hurry!
Okay, let's advance everyone up then. We should be able to get shots in shortly.
Ready? Warlock Jezzails! Rattling your gun! Hasten, hurry! Now! Ready now! A warp lightning cannon! Quick! Blades, move! Scurry! Time! Like scabs here!
I'll send you in up front. Okay, you've got Frenzy, Demagoguery. Waiting for everyone to get in position. Basically, I just want the infantry in to be on standby, and then I want to peek Jezzail's down that tunnel. Not tunnel, down the road, I guess.
Guide us, Horned One.
Okay, you cover that side.
Our tile's yours.
Stand by here.
Escape forward. Advance retreat.
Should be able to find room there.
Rattling your gun.
I'll move the rattling guns in as much as I can as well. Artillery remains on standby. Let's wait for everyone to filter in through the door. Just your usual commute traffic jam. Weapons team steadily making it through. I think it's all of them. The slope is actually preventing us from getting shots. Yeah, not able to get good shots there. Let's get some gun teams up a bit since we're going a bit closer. Okay, that's not ideal, but it probably works since they're disintegrating anyway. There we go. Bit of food. Experience. Can I take you at 5? No, not quite.
Gather, steal. I grow strong, full of masters.
Okay, we'll replenish back up over the intern, no problem. Get another point. Scarred veteran. It's Warlock engineer. I believe I want points in Sapper now. Okay. I'll probably want growth first, so I'll demolish that. That's all the army movement done.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Settlement upgrade. Yes, that'll be handy. Salt, sure, why not? What else can I do? You are being worked on. We want growth. Cobra Pass. Okay, we've got growth up and running. We'll want to get the public order building going. That one's fine. Building here. just quickly check for new slots to fill before I do any upgrading. You're also fine. Western jungles is fine. We'll be able to recruit there in 4 turns. Recruit those plague priests. Okay. Let's do some infrastructure upgrades if I see them. Building here, here. Yeah, building here. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. None of those will be super useful. We don't trade enough. Okay, I should get more of that building. Can probably skimp on the walls for now, as we're pretty ahead in this whole warfare business. Alright, is there anything I can do with the Under Empire before we move on? Got Lothern, like that, still waiting for Lothern to spread. Fool's Anvil needs to spread too. And I don't want to, however I don't want to upgrade the spread buildings at the moment because food constraints. Okay, that's all fine now. How about down below here? Get the spread set up. Axe is fine. Don't want to consume any food yet. Yeah, that's about what I can manage at the moment. What about Hexawatl? Oh, we're under Nagorot at the moment, or Nagor. Didn't realize they'd spread that far. Wait, what is Clan Scryer doing? Oh wow, you've been doing some spreading, Clan Scryer. I thought you were just constrained there. Right, diplomatically, what are we looking at? Can't peace out with Nagaron or Lothern. Khemri still has a stack. Does anyone want to trade with us?
Do you know who I am?
Knights of Origo maybe, except I would rather not.
Sing the songs of I am Madame Dear.
No, you're not really willing to trade. Okay. Then on we go. Lothern's also starting the end ritual by the look of it. Assault garrison is fine. Damage building is annoying.
Bow to
Severely tempted to counteroffer declare war still. Ooh, finally. Some expansion. I think everyone who can have breeders has breeders. Okay, so Lothern still needed to expand to that. Kelador's Repose. Still adjacent to Warsethi, so it's still a thing. Better get some food up and running here. That will help.
warp scroll.
Still quite a few turns until we can pop a new Undercity and Nagarond. Just hang around here and see how this turns out for now.
Warlock engineer.
Make sure I keep a close eye on things here. Don't want to be surprised by armies out of nowhere.
Engineer. The doom comes.
Good, well, Warlock engineers are hard to come by, so hopefully none of those guys get assassinated. You're supposed to be heading to Ickbolt. Go get ready to stab things. Go stab things potentially. Nope, 22%.
Nasty bone things.
Okay, so they've got multiple stacks coming together up here. Is that all our agents? Yes, it is. Nothing amazing jumps out here. Still recruiting at level 10. Cycle out that Warlock. Okay, no good new assassins. May as well cycle you out.
Open the book up.
Hopefully that makes it less likely that the disciplined one will be cycled out. I think these guys just lost their army, so...
Welcome to fair.
What? Stalk sneak.
Okay, where can you reach, Queek? There.
Singe fur too hot.
Do they have... Okay, their army is sitting on that city. Or no, they've got armies sitting on both. Won't deal with that right at the moment then.
Distance to cover.
Advance Queek up here.
Hornet one watches
Can
me.
have Vickle make the attack on Pools of Despair.
Fight them. Yes.
This should be easily auto-resolvable. Okay, manageable casualties, no units got wiped out. Probably could have handled it better, but that should be acceptable. Those are reasonably good followers. Let's see if we can find people for them. Let's swap out for a Lichbone Pennant. Oh, we could fit a Bell Polisher in there. Got Plague, Rash, Vermintide, Wither. Let's get some Pestilent Birth as well.
Great power, yes.
I think I should be able to fit a Mechanic on one of the other armies if they don't have one. Oh, they'll have him. That's fine then.
I, mighty warrior champion.
Set that for growth.
Now.
How far can we make it? Well, we'll go all the way up here then. And just hold an ambush. Don't think ambush success chance is great out there, but it is what it is. Ah, they damaged the settlement capital. May as well upgrade one of the other buildings and let it just repair on its own. Let's generate resources there. Sure, gemstones. Let's actually run through the settlement upgrades first. Okay, who has unassigned skill points? One of our combat warlock engineers. More armor and missile resistance. Another settlement upgrade. Yes, that seems reasonable. Okay. Ash River, we'll let that repair on its own. No new construction slots there yet. Okay, that all looks in order. I can do words. Gold, excellent. That'll help us sustain our finances a little bit better. Let's make sure this is growth. Okay, let's upgrade growth if we see it, and other infrastructure buildings too. Not you. Okay, upgrading both of you. We've got a good amount of money. That's what I like to see. We can afford to do some more constructing and upgrading. I would say you're not likely to come under threat, but actually your ocean position, I don't think they can land straight up the cliffs though, even if they were to attack that. Anyway, I've got a little bit of money to spend, so let's make sure that things that can reasonably be upgraded are. Okay, that will do for now. What our ritual's looking like. Doom Engineer will take a while, this one will be soon. That's not amazing. Hopefully I can get more bell towers up soon.
Talk instead of fight kill, yes? How can you best serve?
No military alliances right now, bud, thank you. Okay, clan scryers in the scheme. Someone's damaged a building. You want a non-aggression pact, that's no-go. So, they've got attrition. Ooh, Dustgate, another one. Okay, I can demolish this. And I can throw up some more food. Slightly compulsively. We can upgrade the food at Calador's Repose. That should help us in our future food-seeking endeavors.
I Ready.
May as well search this rune.
Mission success.
No way I'm doing that puzzle in my head.
Magic missile.
Arm Stealer. Can help out global income from trade. It's poking all the buttons.
Hate bone things. Rocketator.
Let's keep pushing our agents up so we can see what's going on before it punches us in the face. So what have you got at Kofor? Okay, you're recruiting there.
Where Hoopstone? Scurry forward. Join us.
How far can Ickbolt go? Far.
Warlord, me. Read warp scroll. Your stinks dead.
Actually gonna walk Ickbolt down to pick up their plague priest.
Serve Nurglich. March!
Gonna be a little awkward with that attrition, but hopefully we should be fine. Have a police horse remove the doomed players.
Rabid disciple, the plague wind comes.
I don't think I can get out of that attrition, but it should turn out fine.
Send slaves. Many.
Just got agents we could send out arbitrarily. Or well, to keep an eye on Khemri's movements, should they make anything significant. Okay, looks pretty reasonable.
You're in my objects.
No more good engineers at the moment. That's okay. Ooh, that's a good assassin. What level do they recruit here again? Assassins, level 9. Any other territories that have the assassin building? Not that one. I think Khemri does, but this one does, but not maxed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the assassin from here. Extra assassin. There we go. Stabby. Poison attacks are handy, as is not dying. In the interests of not dying, let's give you some passable equipment. There we go, and that should be Ickbolts.
Me superior.
Okay, now that Queek has a plague priest in tow and everything, can advance on our hike. Okay, this one should be auto-resolvable. Let's give someone arbitrary magic resistance. Random storm vermin unit.
Not my fault.
Yep, reasonably clean, even casualties. And I can take this one at 5. It saves a fair bit of time. Scrap heap. That building, that's fine. Okay, we can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't drop any. That's fine. That's fine. And this should be fine.
Keep Gracious scum away.
I'm sure Queek is unhappy with the fact that he cannot be promoted further after this point. Let's drop the cooldown on that just in case. And the wind's magic cost. Ekbol's picked up his Plague Priest. Skidis, how's your range on Lashiek? You actually can't reach.
Order, listen, stalk.
How much of this is attrition? Oh, right, because the Tomb Kings used that ritual. Pretty much everything will be attrition. I'm gonna move further along the border then.
Move march.
Try and get closer into Lashiek. So I can move from our border in one go. Okay, that's that turn's recruitment and movement settled. Would really like to finish off Khemri this stream, but it's getting to the tail end here, so I might actually wrap up after this turn ends. Okay, infrastructure upgrade. Dervishes. Let's make sure that's walled. Are we trading much of this? What's this again? Wine resource production. Greetings, as in gamer. You may have caught me just towards the tail end of wrapping up. Oh, we are exporting all the wine we can, so that is handy then. Okay. And I better get this port upgraded. We're not doing you right now. Growth. That's a home province. It's fine. More growth. Actually, I should get public order first. Though a revolt cleanup wouldn't be the worst thing. As long as I actually paid attention. Okay, we'll be alright with these for now. Keep about 10k handy for the rest of the things. We'll do another turn. Let's go. How many turns are left on Negron's ritual actually? Should check.
Why should I not?
No defensive alliance with you, bud. Not right at the moment. Settra's rolling out. That guy is just... Okay, that person recovered from a wound and immediately went back to being wounded. I am going to declare war on you soon. These guys being annoying. Okay, let's take a look. Lothern, 17 turns remaining, their stuff is intact. Negron, 14 turns remaining, their stuff is also intact. Oh, and based on that, yeah, my Black Pyramid of Nagash building just completed. Based on that achievement I just got, so I may need a bit of public order in this once it upgrades, but for now, let me check my Lord Recruit rank. Yes, I recruit. That's excellent, that's what I needed. Also, I finally formally encountered the Pirates of Sartosa despite having seen them for a while, so that's a thing. Okay, oh, let's get this food building upgraded as well. I really need that food so I can take settlements at 5. We believe I can finally start recruiting those administrative warlords. I am going to want to get this Grey Seer out of the way. What am I researching at the moment? Ultimate experiments. Yeah, tax rate and growth, still worth it. Did I get... I'll wait until I have this before I try to cycle that guy out. Actually, I think I know what I can do. Let's see, I'll cycle you out. Loyalty 3. That's not amazing. We'll pop the envoy of the council, so you'll be a diplomatic Grey Seer, and let's put on you various items and things that are not very useful. Breeder is useful as well. Oh, this isn't really that useful. This is too specific to be useful. Pigeon Plucker Pendant is almost entirely useless. I really don't like the Amber Trance. But I'll put that on.
Don't disappoint me.
And see if that loyalty goes up. It's gonna bug me with notifications if I don't assign more points, so... Right, your Warp Lightning... Etc. There we go, dreaded 13th. Reserves... Arcane Conduit. And I'll just leave you be there. And we should check heroes as well. No useful engineers, that's fine. How about you? Nope. Appreciating the bump to hero recruit rank. Can we recruit that yet? No. Yeah, hero recruit rank +3 as well. That's been really handy. Okay, now the building's not complete yet. One more turn and I can recruit the sorcerer I'm looking for here. This can probably be my new recruit province for heroes once those buildings are actually in order. In fact, I may spend on those building upgrades just to get that up and running. Anyway, that's our recruitment done. Queek's been up here. Settra, you wanted to say hi. This should not be necessary to fight this. Settra did get 20 people, somewhat. But even casualties, no units nuked. That's what I like to see.
Queek.
Okay. Tech. Be handy to replace one of the Regiment of Renowned Storm Vermin we're currently leaning on there, but guess not at the moment. Replenish troops. I've never really been able to make a whole lot of use of concealment bombs. Let's get them faster so they can get out of the horrible situations I accidentally put them in, inevitably. Slightly quicker. Okay, we just searched that. Let's go and see how Nagaron's doing. Seem to be doing alright. Still 3 more turns until we can expand. Okay. So we've got another stack coming here. It's Necrosphinx, Ushabti, mild concerns. Anything I can assassinate here? Nope. How about over here? Just make sure we have vision of anything that might be coming our way.
Seek target.
And you are for a new army.
Silent killer. Yes.
Okay, Ickbolt, you just picked up your thing. Is this gonna revolt soon? The public order. Okay, the public order building's gonna come online before it revolts. I'm tempted to bring it up for some farming, but it's probably not worth it at this point in time. Let's get you over to help us conclude this war. Settlement upgrades. Vulture Mountain can finally get up. Not actually much use in upgrading gem buildings. Skaven. Oh shoot. It does that sometimes, where it doesn't show the where the end turn button takes a while to actually slip into it, and I hit it too quickly. Oh well, guess we're doing another turn. Okay, so you're moving over. Oh no, you're just trading places, fine. You guys are going to be annoying and poke everything. Oh, they've got Gotrek and Felix. Alright, that research is done. Can get casualty replenishment rate. Could get missile damage and armor for those units. I do actually want oppressive plans. Yeah, that's what we're missing at the moment. Okay. That'll bring down my regular hero recruit costs.
Mighty warrior champion.
Can we actually make it in one turn to that settlement? I think you can. Let's see what this stack is. Nothing that dangerous.
No.
Let's go for it.
Kill no furs.
Okay, he cannot, in fact, make it to that settlement in one turn. Which is a bit of an issue, because we will take attrition. They could stack up both armies and attack us. That is annoying. That I couldn't read that indicator. I probably should hit block army on this then. Or not. Let's allocate points on you.
Silent killer, yes, yes.
Let's keep an eye on things over there. It's not too much for our heroes to do, actually. I'll go straight into...
Keep greasy scum away.
I mean, I did kind of already go straight into Lord movements. But yeah, ballistics working on Sapper now. Okay, okay, you cannot get there in one turn either.
Yes, yes.
Is the issue. We can get to Sorcerer's Islands,
Die, die.
so we're gonna go ahead and take that.
Back.
Took some losses, nothing unreasonable. That's actually a decent talisman. Anything I can replace with that? It's ward save, so no. That's alright. You are not a combat person. Oh, that's a good talisman. Yeah, I'll swap this out with Luckstone. There we go. Sorcerer's Islands. So Queek's army may have to contend with two of those if we're not careful. I was careless enough already, which is unfortunate. I should have just approached over 2 turns.
All tails are mine.
But Queek's army is in pretty good shape to tackle that if it does come to it. May have Ickbolt jump downwards or swing downwards to actually pick up his assassin. A little bit quicker, because with the especially with the Warlock Engineer in his army, I think he moves quicker than people. Okay, I can disband that person now. Fantastic. Okay, and another Grey Seer came up disciplined, which I need to remove, unfortunately. Okay, let's do it across 2 provinces. Actually, remembering to recruit the Warlord this time would be nice. I've never actually recruited Master Assassins, so I'm curious as to what things they have. Yeah, so what I'm going to go ahead and recruit 1 Master Assassin and look at the skill tree. I may not utilize them this campaign, or I may. Let's see here. You've got Tactician, Strategist, neither of which are great traits, so I kind of want them to stay in the Lord pool, but it's so that the other Lords can't get those traits, but yeah. Okay, interesting traits. Tougher, okay, these are standard, and standard. Did I? Oh, they have missile weapons, I see. Volley missile weapons too. Did I? Blade Master. Interesting. Okay, powerful explosions, crackle bombs. So night runners and gutter runners. Expert ambusher. Interesting. These could be very interesting army leaders. But no amazing faction traits. Okay, we need to recruit and dismiss you. So we need to get your loyalty up before I can do that. Let's pop that on. Oh, I can pop these things on, huh? Or maybe I had more than one of them. Imagine pluck a pendant. Fireball's not a terribly useful bound spell. And 100% miscast chance is a hefty penalty. That said, you could use that on I should hang on to that because I could use that on non-cast things. Okay, so hopefully that gets you enough loyalty. If it doesn't, I'll recruit some Skaven slaves or something. Oh, and we may as well allocate Envoy of the Council. And now, for a major milestone, I am going to recruit my first administrative warlord. That's going to be you. Hello. Ravenous expansion. Fantastic. Let's also toss some items at you. Potion of Strength is... allocate that. And hopefully that raises your loyalty enough that I can dismiss you next turn. Okay, I've got a hero not moved. Yeah, let's roll you up. Anyone we can stab. I guess I may as well throw some at... So, okay, I'm not making any headway there.
Ready. Ashen contract approved.
Need you to move up.
Night runner.
Settlement upgrades. Oh, Numas is still repairing. That's fine. We can get that. Oh, they damage the one that's upgrading. That's annoying. Well, I'll upgrade you as well. Just they're making their agents as annoying as possible. Skip the unassigned skill point certifications. Okay. We've done Lord movements. Let's do construction. Cobra Pass. Nothing too important to do there. Just looking for the high priority stuff. We're not working on you at the moment. Okay, this is priority. Actually no, it's no longer priority because we have made 13. So it's useful, but not priority. Let's see, we're not working on that. These are in order for now. Okay, this will be handy. Right, we can only get gold up to tier 3. Some walls will be nice. And how's public order here? Public order's okay. Let's get some resources and food. Money and food. Pools of Despair could use some growth. Let's get some more gold out of this. That's probably going to be worth upgrading because it's nice and cheap. You should go back into construction so that I can build stuff next turn. Let's get some growth going. Actually, growth isn't that important now. The main settlement's tier 5. Let's get some money going there. What can I build here? Salt's already in place. Let's get that going. Actually, I did let's go through the building browser again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for the walls. Okay. No tech buildings here then. Just money. I think it should work out. We can build those without much issue. Land of the Dead. I may as well max this. We want walls, they pay us. We don't need the growth here anymore. Let's swap that out. And we are okay for now. Now I don't believe we'll need to tier 5 any settlements soon, so I'm gonna start spending a bunch on the Under Empire. We can tone down our food a little bit in order to spread things quicker. Well, Lothern still has to. In fact, I'll demolish this so that for the moment I'll stop getting money from Lothern for a little bit so that I can spread quicker, and then we'll rebuild the money thing. Okay, Vol's Anvil. Let's spread a little bit quicker. Calador's Repose. Yeah. Let's take a look over at Hexwaddle. Still hasn't spread into anything. We'll be able to get away with extra discoverability for a bit there, so let's upgrade that. Let's look at this coastline. Pox Marsh. Spread faster. And Blood Swamps too. The Awakening. Let's start getting this upgraded. And let's look down here. Southern Sentinels. We can do that. Don't have too much food left. Schwapayotl. Oh right, that's isolated. No point in spreading there. Let's get more money out of that, and that'll be it for this turn. Very close to finishing off Khemri, so I may stick it out for these last few turns if I can. Let's check our situation diplomatically.
Landfolk are weak.
These pirates
Don't worry,
going
I
to.
won't curse you. I'll just damn you to my service.
Okay, cool. Will you pay me though? How much will you pay me? Yeah, proposing a counteroffer. I don't want to pay you. How about you pay me and I non-aggression? Okay, they don't want a non-aggression pact. Okay, pay me slightly less.
The fleet master has spoken.
Woo. How about
my
you?
malice. Make this quick. I have executions to oversee.
Yes, but you may have executions to oversee, but will you pay me? Okay, not that much. Not that much either. Okay, they're a bit more stingy. Let's go for 2,000.
Very well.
Who called?
How about you guys?
My hand hovers close to my blade. Utter your demand before I raise it.
My demands are 10,000 gold. No? Can I? Okay, fine. 5,000 gold. 2,000 gold. Yeah,
So be
you're
it.
fine. Hooray! Okay, came out of that 13,000 gold richer. Let's invest a little bit more in the Under Empire. Chwapayotl has stuff underway. We'll be okay for a moment. Citadel of Dusk. Okay, that's making some proper good money now. Zlansek. Yeah, we can start putting warp token stash some of these places. Duskgate I will want to put the expansion building. Which of these is making Chwapayotl? No, we're upgrading that already. Okay, I'll upgrade the Citadel of Dusk Building and add in the American Mafia to keep it, to the murder holes to keep it concealed. Okay, that should be enough under Empire work. Let's go. Oh right, he had to move command queued. Negron's doing really well for themselves. I should make sure Queek's ready to smash them at the Vortex if they do manage to complete this ritual. Okay, he's just going for it, huh? Well, no need to fight you and the garrison if I don't want to. Assault garrison, that's fine, it doesn't damage my economy. That's not one of my buildings. So oh, you're watching. That was unwise. Yeah, sure. This is that's a non-critical army. Okay. Where is my critical loyalty? Also, I should check these buildings. Am I gonna need to minus? I think I'm gonna need to minus 40 on some of them later. Okay, there was a critical loyalty thing here.
All tales are mine.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more loyalty on him. Your loyalty has been resolved by the dilemma. That's fantastic. Bye. Any more items I can put on you that aren't useful? I can see all of these potentially having some uses. Maybe. I mean, Fear and Terror isn't me. Alright, you're getting a bunch of units. That should sort out the loyalty. Almost done there. Can we do under? We can do under Empire in one turn. So not just yet.
Scurry forward.
No, not much point in doing any of those actions. You. You're fine where you are for now. Maybe we'll recruit another army soon. Stealer. Actually, no, you're getting Sapper next.
Read Warp Scroll.
You're probably not well spec to wound this. Yeah, no, that's not working out. Just make sure we keep an eye on what they're doing.
Death missing.
Stabby stab. No, not worth it.
Sneak, scurry.
Just leave those heroes in observation positions there. Ickbolt's on their way to pick up an assassin. Warp lightning. Magical attacks actually aren't that much of an advantage, but that's a fair bit of extra melee attack. We may as well dismiss one of the Jezzails right away, so he's heading to pick up a new unit, don't need to pay the upkeep for it.
Stink of command.
Pour that strikes. Move tails.
Okay. Recruitment. What have we got? Hopefully we don't have another disciplined Grey Seer. No, we do not, as far as I can see. That's good. Master Assassins. Warlock Masters. Okay, we've got... Is that the only warlord in the queue at the moment? No, 2 warlords. Both with sharp claws by the... Oh no, that's Warpstone Hoarder. I mean, neither of those are what I'm looking for. Warpstone Hoarder is potentially useful. 2 loyalty, we want Ravenous Expansion. Want to be careful with how many guys I queue up trying to get them loyal before dismissing them. Because of that is actually increasing my army upkeep. As much as it's helping my economy. Look, I promise your desk job won't be as boring as you're afraid it will be. Do I want to Queek to lightning strike these armies in? We're almost at full strength, but at the same time we are only almost at full strength. I'll play it safe. We'll step back here. That'll get us back up to full strength, and we'll hold an ambush stance. Bolt's picking up units. Skittis can prepare for shenanigans here. We'll sit in ambush. Hopefully they won't spot us coming. We can skip the unassigned skill points notifications. It's just keeping an eye on everything. No point in really poking the armies at the moment. We're gonna clean them up soon enough. Settlement upgrades. Black Tower of Aachen. Let's get you building. Skip that unassigned skill point. Let's do a bit of construction. You are still repairing. Not really going to spend the money to get that going immediately. Alright, high priority stuff is new building slots. And new building slots, really. Ah, there you are. Gorgazan. Okay, I actually want walls there, but I'll put the walls in place of the nest nursery. We're not working on you right now. Still being worked on, that's fine. Jungles of Gods. Okay, I've got room for things here. This provides food, so I definitely want to keep it. I can swap this building out though. Walls will be handy. Got all the infrastructure buildings up. So got room for 1 tech building, which usually do as construction caverns. And this will be useful. And this will be useful. Just want to get that all out of the way so I can get the commandment on that settlement back to food. Speaking of which, let's upgrade this so it starts producing food. can let the rest of that repair on its own. Land of the Dead. What did I want to put here? Did I get one of these up? Yeah. Okay, I wanted that. Anything we're exporting at 100%. Wine already, but I don't have any other wine locations. Oh, I can actually upgrade marble and get a bit more trade income. And iron. Okay, I gave those a pass earlier, but let's get marble upgraded. And we had an iron mine. It was up north somewhere. May not have. There you go, Gorgazan. Let's get you upgraded as well. The Untainted is not super useful for us, but also not counterproductive. Negron has 12 turns, Lothan has 15 turns remaining. We've still got plenty of time. Okay, just looking at the diplomatic situation a little bit. Anyone new I can convince to trade with me? Oh yeah.
Look port, then starboard. All you see is mine. Now you are informed. We can parley.
That's a fun line. Let's do a non-aggression and trade agreement then.
Be right.
Cool. Anyone else? I'm going to fight you shortly, so no. Alright, it's a bit more trade income. Excellent. They've got access to some various trinkets, and that should be the turn done. Could do some scheme things, but this might be entertaining. I've never actually used Pestilent Scheme Priest before, so I'm half tempted. Maybe I can give Lothern or Necron some trouble. You know what? I've never done this before. This seems entertaining. We'll see how that ends up. Okay, I've got no movement for now, so let's end the turn. Negron is doing Negron things. They actually haven't confederated anywhere near as much as I'd have expected by now. Ooh, Sartosa's got quite a... Oh, that was a critical success. There goes a Warlock Engineer. At least I'm not recruiting armies at the moment. Okay, let's fight this out manually.
Time for things to die.
I want the army as intact as possible for the next turn, so best to take this carefully. That said, it looks like we have a really awful sitting position. Okay, what have they got? Archer chariots, horsemen. I may not want to sit too far back. The thing is, this lip is going to give us trouble, but if I sit further back I can actually take advantage of the curve. It'll be much easier to shoot over my own units.
Queek head taker. Bring poobles.
And I have a Plague Priest. This is gonna be good. Gonna throw down so many Vermintides.
Warlock Engineer.
Alright, you are 2. Okay, you'll be 4. It's a fully equipped army. Okay, how am I gonna go about this? Do I want to? I don't want to rely on the terrain too much. I don't want to be too close to the edge of the map necessarily. I don't know. Actually, my leadership's okay. That's just sometimes corner camping can backfire spectacularly as Skaven because routing units close to the edge of the map can leave the battlefield very, very promptly. At least I don't have to be compulsive and fiddly about Storm Vermin unit width because the attrition was all even. Oh, that's not. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I don't need my formation needs to be effective, not perfectly in order. Okay. One. Up. 2, overlap the unit for resilience. They don't have artillery. And 4. Let's get the guns set up.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Rattling gun! Council's command!
Okay. That's the basic formation setup. Let's move you back over here. As far back as we can go. Forward a little bit. Don't want to be too far forward. Or too far back. I think everyone has good lines of sight. Excellent. Flank screens. There and there. Jezzails can sit in our pockets quite comfortably. Got everything covered. Excellent. Okay, what have I got? Got a warp storm scroll, which is a anti-flying thing apparently. Oh good, I have firing solution with warp lightning. That should prompt them to charge me. Yep, we're doing a real number on their sharp T2. Okay, I need to have the warp lightning cannons focus on the war sphinx if they can, because those things are nasty. Got plenty of menace belows. We got plenty of vermintide and pestilent breath. Should be pretty comfortable. What's the range on pestilent breath? 60 meters, 60 meters. So yeah, I want this guy reasonably up front. We'll group the three heroes together so they can fight in unison if it is required. Okay, we're tearing through those Ushabti, but I would actually like the Jezzails to focus down the Tomb King as well, if at all possible. Let's take you off fire at will. You're not going to be great against those guys. Focus on Nekara warriors there. Let's throw down some arbitrary hold units. Okay, cool. We can adjust the firing of our Warp Lightning to take out some of these flankers. Those Fulcral Stalkers could actually be quite dangerous. Let's disrupt them while the Warp Lightning fires. Okay, what are the Poison Wind Waters firing at? Fire everything. Let's spawn some damage dealers. Let's have the Giselles actually help out the flanks a little bit. We can swap one of the Warp Lightning Cannons onto those archer. Nope, they're getting out of view. Target those guys instead. Ooh, we're hitting a Storm Vermin a little close there. Okay, and that was a nice number of losses. Nothing too bad there. All well contained. Plague Priest doing well. Still not great at using them, but I will continue to work on that. It's one more step towards finally finishing off Settra. I'll take the replenishment. Actually, we should be fully replenished over the end turn easily. Let's take the food. We lost one of our one of our engineers. That was a combat engineer in training, which is unfortunate. Banner of Eternal Flame. That's actually a good unit. And I lost an Undercity. Oh, Rebellion, huh? Okay, that's a few things I need to allocate. Well, I have to spread things in order. I'm guessing something regarding Lordaeron's ritual happened there. That said, both of those rituals are still in order. Let's take a look at this imminent rebellion. Black Tower of Arkan. I thought I had this in order in time. Apparently not. I could actually just drop the tax since no armies are really in position to deal with it. Yeah, the garrison's not in order. I'll drop the tax for a turn. Okay. Loyalty crisis averted. Except I need you to be more loyal than that, so have more units. How about you? Yeah, have more units. I really need better recruit loyalty to actually pull this off. Okay, let's look at what the recruit pool is like. Nothing amazing. So as expected, I won't recruit anything new this turn because I don't want to push these supply lines any further. Okay. You are not useful. Not what I'm looking for there. Sorcerer. Ooh, excellent. I want both of you. Okay, you what's your trait?
Guide us, Horned One.
Knowledgeable. I may actually swap you. If I can get enough discipline ones, I may actually swap you to an agent. How about you? Knowledgeable, yeah.
Warrior champion.
We'll see. We've got at least one knowledgeable agent so far. And one disciplined priest. Is it ready, Chem? Yes, Camry is ready for those. Let's get him. Let him. Okay, we've got... You are for army, and you are for agent work. We finally have another damage walls person. Got wound, damage walls. I should have upgraded specialist first. Okay, breeder will be useful on you. Scribe, not as much. Warpstone sculptor, just got that. Glad I have someone to put it on. There we go, and you are going to be combat, so we want Warpstone tokens, pestilent breath, we want the vermintiders, and the pestilent, well, magical reserves, pestilent birth. I guess I should pick up plague. Okay. Scribe is better on the lords. We can put a breeder on you. Don't have any decent armor. What's your melee attack plus? This'll do. Crown of Command. I do not have the micro to use that effectively. Could use that for Arcane Conduit maybe. Hang on to that for now. Okay, that's our recruitment done. Let's do hero movement. And I can't dismiss either of you yet. Which one of you is... Okay, Haggrave is actually richer. So let's expand the Under Empire there. That is not a useful thing on you, so I'll put that away. Oh yeah, I should put some more stuff on our assassins. So Mormel has an Eshin apprentice and a pet wolf rat. And this is not useful on you. Krok. Eshin apprentice. There you go. Infectique. What do you have? Scavenger will be okay on you, and one of you, there's an assassin who's going to meet up with Ickbolt. Yeah, there you are. Alright, onward. Wait, more ancient movements. Just keeping an eye on things. Just keeping an eye on things and hopefully not getting assassinated. Where do we want to put down a plague? I kind of want to put it where I can see the effects. I don't know where it would be most. Maybe it'll take an age to get there, but maybe I'll run you up towards Nagarond and just keep that agent around there. Okay, there's no one for you to assassinate here. Same deal there. They should all be gone shortly anyway, because we're about to do the thing. Okay, is that as far as you can move that way?
Sneaky infiltrator.
There we go. You finally have your assassin, Ickbolt. This army is pretty much complete.
Where next now?
Incidentally, Queek, do you have a banner of eternal flame? It's probably actually going to be more useful than Lichbone Pennant. Fire damage isn't necessarily an advantage, but the 8% weapon damage is. And actually it may well... I think a lot of Tomb King's units are actually fire vulnerable. So there is that. Okay, unassigned skill points on this Plague Priest. Skurplisk. Oh, your Queek's Plague Priest. We'll have plenty of points to use down the line if it comes to it. Let's get you those magical reserves.
No fuzz, hate heat.
Let's make you speedy. Okay, unassigned skill points on this warlord. That's fine. On you. More arms dealer, please. On you, more sapper, please. Yeah, that's warlord skill points.
Soon now.
Okay, let's have Queek sort this out. Maybe worth fighting it manually if that Necrosphinx decides to be trouble.
Slay, maim.
Yeah, we should have this comfortably, but I will need to be careful with that Necrosphinx. Do they have the Regiment of Renown? I recall there was the Ushabti Great Bowed Regiment of Renown, which is pretty devastating as well, but no, we should be okay. Let's do this. Slope's going to be interesting proposition. I can't take advantage of it too much because I need to be where the slope levels off. So it's going to probably be just a chevron formation, the usual business. You're number 4, now you're in 3, 2, 1 and 2, off guard mode. Okay.
Guide us, Horned One.
Anti-infantry artillery and anti-large artillery. Okay, these units do a bonus versus large, right? I'm remembering correctly? Yes, they do. Jezzail's over there, gun team's ready. Let's shuffle everything back. And position our storm vermin front line.
What orders? Storm vermin. Guide us, Horned One.
One, 2. I don't believe they had artillery. So let's box up a bit. Although we will get disrupted if we get charged by the Necrosphinx and slash or the Tomb Scorpion. Okay, our gun teams are at full strength. This is good and important.
What? I cannot run, flee. I brave my rattling gun.
Some of the unit markers are actually getting hidden by the terrain. Better check on the lines of sight. Should be okay. They don't have artillery, so there's no point in being too far forward. Let's get the Jezzails in position. The artillery in position.
Warp lightning cannon.
Can you cover all of that? I think you can. Hard to tell with the terrain color, but yeah. Okay, I want the Plague Priest forward as well. Oh yeah, let's not forget the the flank screens.
What?
Okay, and let's move the whole affair as far back as we can manage. Oh, whoops, what am I forgetting? Oh, right, probably my most important artillery for this fight. So remember to take you... Actually, we can leave you on fire at will for the start of the fight, and then adjust that as the fight proceeds.
Council's command! Council's command!
Spread you out a little bit more. Okay, that should be fine. Shuffle you back now. Okay. And put the Plague Priest up front. Am I forgetting anything? Probably. King, Twin Prince. Those guys are both on foot. Okay, the Scorpion and the Necrosphinx are major threats. Gonna prioritize the Necrosphinx for now. Okay, we're making good progress on that. Excellent. I think that's their first Realm of Souls, that's good. Jezzail start bringing down the Scorpion. Okay, target those guys on the Scorpion too. Take you guys off fire at will. Yeah, go fire into the middle of all those. Twin Guard, take out that archer unit. It's not an ideal engagement, but let's do this.
Queek head taker. Strike, smite. Storm vermin. Like priest. Yes.
Silent kill killer.
Ooh, someone tossed stuff at Queek. It's fine. Oh shoot, I need to deal with that. Unfortunately Queek's not in position to deal with that. Okay, Plague Monks go. To fill in the line. Have these guys clear those. Rattling guns would cause too much collateral damage. Did you manage to get the cast off? Yes you did. Okay, clear those with Sharp T please, thank you. Pop your potion there.
Queek wants this. Like cast. Blood with
Oh, Great Bow Sharp T is still operational. It's nasty. Let's take those out quickly, please. Okay, that's that. That was their largest remaining stack, I believe. We took a bunch of damage on one Warp Lightning Cannon, but aside from that, it was all just Storm Vermin casualties. Okay. It's not ideal on that warp lightning cannon, but I'll take it.
Send it to the Under Empire.
Well, let's keep the food.
Warlord Queek.
Ooh, engineering student. That is a good to have. Is that Lord one? I think it actually goes on engineers. Engineering student? Engineering? Yeah, you already have one. Okay. How about you? There we go. That's a great person to have. Okay, so Queek's done there. Plague Priest leveled up. We'll get plenty of replenishments. It's good stuff. And we've got 2 armies here. This stance gives you Stalk, or Sand Veil specifically, and Vanguard deployment. Should actually be cautious about that. Let's go ahead and lightning strike this guy. Oh, or ambush him, that works too. This doesn't rate us that favorably, so I'm gonna fight it out manually. We should absolutely tear through this army. We can do better than that with the magic. That'll have to do. Okay. I can probably line up here. Terrain's not amazing, but this might actually work out. This side might actually work out better. I don't know. I would like to be able to fire on their archers first.
For the Vermintide! Warlord! Clan Scryer! Pretty! Poisoned wind mortar!
So I'll see what I can... The thing is, this position-wise, I'd have to crest the hill, so that's probably a no-go. Okay, that guy is not on a War Sphinx, which is great for us. Okay, let's just rearrange those units. Yeah, we've got comfortable range on them, that should be fine. Just make sure Storm Vermin are covering our sides. This will probably be a good artillery hill.
Yes, yes!
Yep, that should be fine. Actually gonna pull back the... I'm gonna leave the sensor bearers to cover this flank and pull back one of the halberd storm vermin to hopefully make sure nothing interferes with that lineup. Warlord over here, and I think that is everything. Take those guys off fire at will in case I do dumb things with them. Ooh, gonna move the halberds behind the trees, just so they're not caught out as easily. Have the warp lightning cannons try and remove those archers, they're being a problem. Okay, the sharp despawned right on our halberd storm bowman, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Let's stop their archers from firing. It's going to result in some friendly fire on those clan rats, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Relatively fine is a relative term. Top up our health while we're at it, and there we go, perfect. 12 losses, I think that was just the halberd storm vermin unit that kept getting shot. And I believe this should be Khemri's last settlement, so skip that food.
Let them feast.
That's not enough money to be worth it, so we don't need the replenishment. Oh right, we have one more battle. I forgot. Okay, can we get is anyone in need of this talisman? Potion of healing is fine. We just had an assassin embed in here. Talisman? The opal, this will be better than the opal amulet. There we go.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Okay, Skittis, we've got an A level for you. We can get you Deadly Onslaught now. Your Storm Vermin are still not high level enough to take advantage of Whip Smart, but I will take it before you're maxed. Let's go and sort out Lashiek. Probably should have taken the replenishment. Oh, this isn't even gonna be worth hiding out. Here we go. No units wiped out. The Plague Monks took some damage. That is fine. Land of Assassins secured. Faction destroyed Khemri. It's been a long time coming. They stabbed us in the back a while ago. I'm actually gonna go ahead and find one of the Warlock Engineers to put the Wind Blast spell on. Well, maybe actually who's best to put that on?
Master Commander.
Maybe you. You'll be closer in for that. Okay.
Warlord Queek.
Yeah. Justice has been achieved. Level 38. What do I want to allocate? Now is worth planning. The missile resistance would actually be handy. Magical attacks. That's not enough armor piercing damage to be worth it, and magical attacks aren't an advantage. Generally, so 2 more points. One of them's Whip Smart, and one of them I guess probably should be Wound Maker. That might be the one, or Ancient Cunning. I could make up for the well, actually Ancient Cunning is probably more useful. So Whip Smart and Ancient Cunning planned for that guy. We have got most of the useful army things here. We're going to go into increased mobility now. Okay. Unassigned skill points. It's one of the warlords, that's fine. Land of Assassins, we need growth. Settlement upgrade. That's fine there. Anywhere else? Yes, you. And you. Assign skill points. Can skip that one. Okay, let's take a look at our infrastructure before we wrap this up. Wizard Caliph's Palace, looking good. You will probably want some public order, so let's get that going. Dervishes, not working on you at the moment. Okay, this will be... I want walls here. I still love the fact that Skaven walls pay you, it's great. This is fine. We're not working on you at the moment. Nothing to build here. Let's get that growth going. That's the scroll bug. Just need to close that window entirely and open it up again to work around it. And we're actually exporting all of our marble, so a bit more marble is not a bad thing. Coast of Araby. Let's get that. I don't think we're exporting all of our salt, so I won't prioritize that at the moment. Okay, let's go look at the Under Empire. Kelador's Repose was raised, because Lothern can't defend their stuff apparently. How about our stuff here? Okay, let's build that, build some food and expansion. Exwattle. As long as I don't go full on there, I can let that keep going. How are these three coming along? You'll be fine, and those are still building. Down here, still under construction. I should probably get murder halls up here. Slan Sec. I can upgrade that. Citadel of Dusk will be fine. Let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade this. And you'll also be fine. Okay. That is pretty much it for this turn and this session. Thank you very much everyone for watching. It's been a blast. Hope you all had fun. I know I did. And I really appreciate your viewership. Let's see if there's anyone I know playing at the moment that I can host. Not at the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap things up here. Thank you very much once again everyone. I'll next be streaming tomorrow. It'll probably be more Monster Hunter. That'll be at 0100 UTC on the 12th. If you want to see that in your own time zone, you can look down below. There's a little widget that should have my stream schedule all converted to your local time zone. You can also see my my Twitter feed down there at DubiousPhysics on Twitter. Follow me there if you want stream updates and other announcements. You can also follow me right here on Twitch. It does help me out, so if you like what you see, please do follow. And that is going to be it. Once again, thank you very much everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you're all doing well, and hope you all have a decent rest of your week. Take care everyone. This is DubiousPhysics signing off.